Welcome to CCM Talks. I am Bridget Linton, and today I am joined by SVP of Mortgage Lending, Katie Grimes. Katie, I am so impressed with you. You hold a lot of number one positions. I'm just going to read some of these off. Number one female loan originator in Kansas, top mortgage lender in Kansas City, and one of the top female loan originators in the entire United States. So I feel like before we even get into the conversation, I just have to say congratulations. That is so amazing. So despite this tough market, what is your drive to continue to lead the industry?
So I think, the thing is that we can't control the uncontrollables, right? So we can't control what interest rates are going to be. We can't control what a borrower might be able to afford in a purchase. All we can control are just the impact that we're making in people's lives. And owning homes is the biggest purchase that they have going on always. And so we do just our absolute best to make that as important as possible, no matter if it's 1 or 30 or anywhere in between.
Well, you've certainly figured it out, because in just short six years, you were able to grow your business into a $500 million powerhouse. Tell us, you have to have a secret.
Well, there's no secret except that when most people want to think that maybe enough is enough or it's gotten hard, there's just no quit in that. And, I really just build my business based on service over sales. I don't know how to sell anything. I just know how to take really good care of people. And so with that as the main focus, the business, just works itself out that way.
And you mentioned relationships. Obviously, that's a big part of why you're so successful. How do you build and maintain those relationships?
So I think it's always giving value over anything else, right? Certainly we need those relationships to fuel our businesses, but looking at it from a value standpoint first. What can we give back to them before we get anything in return? Usually is a great place to build a really quality, long-lasting relationship with our referral partners.
And let's talk a little bit more about Cross Country Mortgage. What was it about CCM that made you want to join the company?
So, I think that when I was, interested in making a transition, the thing that stood out about CCM the most was just the authenticity of the people that I came in contact with first. Generally speaking, when a mortgage loan officer is going to consider a move, you're usually met by, pushy recruiters or stuffy salespeople. And, my experience this time was just so incredibly refreshing, authentic. I was expecting to be pushed around to several different people, and that just didn't happen. All the pieces fell into place, and it just really felt like home to me.
Yes.
Everybody that I have come in contact with has been so genuine and so willing to help. There's so much knowledge within the company as well. And I love that it really pushes me. I have had some good success, but there are 100 people ahead of me in the company that are more successful. And I think that drive is always so healthy for me particularly.
And we do. There's something... authenticity. It's in the air at CCM. Everyone works together as a team. You mentioned you're so competitive, but again, you know that they can drive, they can make you, motivate you, but they also are going to help you whenever you need help. So can you talk a little bit more about the culture overall at CCM?
Yeah, I think, from what I've have experienced in the past, I know that we are in a volume-based business, and there's so much focus on numbers, and numbers drive all of those decisions. And I think at CCM it has been so incredibly different for me, because it has come from a priority of impact and growing our area. Kansas City is one of those markets that CCM is just new to, and so having that challenge of growing something brand new that's been so well established in other areas of the country has made that more possible for sure.
And we talked about at the beginning of this chat all of the top female awards that you have won. If there's a woman that's considering coming to CCM, what would you tell them?
So I think some of our highest ranked executives in the company are women, right? We've got Jen running operations and an amazing marketing team led by women. And so I think that there's so much room for growth and development if you're a woman. I know that the encouragement is to hire within and promote within, and the support around the female population of the company is just absolutely impressive for sure.
And something else that CCM is so great about is always giving back to the community. You know, we, of course, we're competitive and we want to be number one, but we also know the importance of giving back. And I know that's so important to you as well.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit more about what you do for the community?
Yeah. So, you know, this was always a pillar of my business when I very first started. And, you know, the whole goal is I don't come from this world of being so incredibly lucky to work with amazing people and have the impact that we do. And so it's always been top of mind for me to give back to the community that's supporting us all in our endeavors. And so we are involved in a lot of different organizations, Big Brothers Big Sisters, Go Red for Women, which is the American Heart Association. Leukemia and Lymphoma Society is near and dear to my heart. So and most of our partners know if there is a cause that is important to them, like I'm behind it. I'm passionate about what my friends are passionate about as well. And there are just so many incredible causes to get behind for sure.
Well, you're so incredible, Katie. We appreciate all you do for Cross Country Mortgage and the community. But to wrap up, we've been asking everyone, and I have to ask you, can you share a fun fact about yourself?
Fun fact about myself. So in 4th grade, I memorized all 50 capitals of the states, and I never forgot them.
That's a great fun fact. That can be a bar trick too.
I also don't know how to whistle, but I don't know if that's a fun fact. That seems to be more common than...
I don't know if I know how to whistle either.
I cannot. I don't even... I will spare you from even trying, but... So.
Well, thank you so much. Again, you are absolutely incredible. We are so lucky to have you at Cross Country Mortgage. And if you are looking to a career opportunity at Cross Country Mortgage, make sure you visit CCM, and we hope to see you on the next episode of CCM Talks.